right, good morning and welcome to day 193 on the AT. My name is Nosy and this is Rissaroams. Just got dropped off by Pizza Bastard once again. We are at Forest Service Road 10 and today I will be sleeping on a mountain, not at Pizza Bastard's home. I really wanted to camp on top of Bromley. There is a heated cabin up there, so I'm still going to be living in luxury a little bit. And so yeah, I'm going to do roughly 15 miles to the top of there, and then tomorrow's supposed to be pretty gross weather, so I'm just going to do 3 down Nero back to the road, and then spend the day relaxing in my little shed at his house. So yeah, that's the plan. I am hoping for a good sunset at Bromley. I'm not counting on a good sunrise because the weather is going to be gross tomorrow, but you know, that's the goal. I will say my pack feels good, but I can definitely tell that it is not a slack pack, even though I don't have my beer can with me. I only have 1.5 days worth of food, and I don't have my tent because I'm going to be sleeping in that cabin up there. It's still significantly heavier, and I'm not looking forward to carrying my full pack again. Oh, update on the tailbone. Still sore, but not painful. See what happens when I start climbing. Whew, haven't done a lot of videoing of the trail, clearly, as you can tell. There's been so much leaf litter. It's been insane. I've had to be so careful. So many rocks under there you can't see. A few times we stepped down into a pile of leaves and just keep going. But luckily my trekking poles have stabilized me. But yeah, been very careful today. Once upon a time, I couldn't stand having a single leaf stuck to my trekking pole. I had to let that go. All right, well, ran back into Moxie Mama and hiked with her for a little bit. She is taking a slightly different route. And so I am pushing on, and I have about a mile to Peru Peak Shelter, which is where I'm going to have lunch and fill up on water, because there's no more water between there and Bromley, where I'll be staying tonight. So yeah, been a pretty nice day so far. Well, I changed my mind, because why would I have lunch at a shelter when I can have lunch here. Sitting here at Griffith Lake. Even got a nice bench with that view. Sweet, sweet. All right, just stopped at Thru Peak Shelter and filled up on water. Have a full water carry because there won't be water up on Bromley. Ran into a couple people out here who are just out for, I think they said a 20-mile section. She's doing her first little shakedown, and it was a pleasure talking to you guys. I'm sorry I didn't catch your names. And so we are headed on. We got 7 miles left to get to Bromley. It's about 1:30, so we're doing good. Got 2 climbs, so we'll see how much those slow me down. But it's a beautiful day. Windy, but beautiful. So I just ran into a couple that were hiking, and the lady asked me how far until the end. And I paused and I said, well, where's your end point? And the guy was like, yeah, it depends, like, where she's coming from, you know. And I was like, well, I'm coming from Maine. And they're like, oh, that's a bit further. I was like, yeah. And so they were doing a loop trail, so I wasn't able to help them. I have no idea. All right, we are starting the climb up Bromley. Got about 2.5 miles. Should get there, I think, around 5:30, which gives me plenty of time to settle in before sunset, which is at 6:12, which is too dang early, man. Update on the tailbone. Hasn't really bothered me today. It's been sore, but I didn't feel like, you know, it's anything crazy or impeding my ability to hike. But I just hit 13 miles and it just started hurting. Ugh. Well, fun fact, guys, I think I just walked a trail reroute. I was walking a trail and it was like, all of a sudden, looked different. It had pink tags on the trees. The ground was like really soft. And I looked over to my right and there were blazes on trees in the woods over there. And I looked it far out and it said I was just barely off trail. And then it just reconnected back up. I was like, okay, that was kind of weird. Well, just made it to the Bromley warming hut. And it looks like I may have it to myself. All right, so I got my bed set up in the warming hut. It's better than I expected. We have a dryer, we have lights, there's a trash can, but I'm not gonna use it because I have 3 miles tomorrow and then back to town. But yeah, nice little place.